Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
Okay.
Yeah, we doing it live, baby. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. I am back and in full effect. Let's see if we can get this chat room up on the screen real quick, guys. Give me a sec. You know I got to do this every time. It's same routine, different day. Let's see if we can get it connected. Bada boom, bada bing. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Bitman. D Fuentes is in the building. Nico Cool Vids is in the building. 151 Crypto is in the building. Anything for clicks is in the building. Let's give a round of applause for you guys. Look, man, I'm telling you, I'm just about to give up. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're gonna have to rename me to SEC Blood. I mean, there's no more crypto, okay? It's just all SEC, and we're gonna get into this. I don't even know where to start, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't. I don't know where to freaking start. Shout out to D when they smack them light booty. Absolutely. Please get over there. Take your moment right now to smack those like booties. We got 14 people in the building. So please hit that like button to help the algo out, to help Crypto Blood out, to help the CBTV out. Just do it right now. Knock her off the stage. I want you to swing that leg around though, like that. Bam! Just like that. Hit him just like that. Bam! Again, welcome to another episode. Thanks for everyone tuning in. Whew, we got a lot to talk about today. I'm very disappointed. And honestly, this is just the sentiment on my end has been this way for a while. But now it's finally catching up and actually manifesting regulation within the crypto space. I told you guys that come January of 2023, we were going to see some heavy-handed moves by regulators on crypto. It's going to change the game forever. It's going to change it for the worse, in my opinion. But damn, I didn't know it was going to come this far. Look, the Tech Geek said people forget ETH was pre-mined and sold to investors with a very true. But why did they look at it as not a security? Why did they not look at it? They ruled it as not a security. So for them to switch their stance really, to me, sets up a win for them in the Ripple versus SEC case then. Because that's the whole point that Ripple was trying to point out. Hey, how are you calling us a security, which Ripple is, and you're not calling Ethereum a security? So maybe they're switching their strategy, their definitions, moving the goalposts like they always like to do, to set up for a victory in the SEC versus XRP case. Woo, boy, we got a lot to talk about today. But before we do that, please get over to Bloodalytics.com. You see it right there on your screen. We did $867 last month, 21.7%. That's on a $4,000 account, and only leveraging 3x. Now this is what do you want to call it? How do you want to call this? Because I have to be very careful. Past results are not indicative of future gains, or past gains are not indicative of future results. Let me get it correct. So this does not mean that next month you're going to do 21%, 27%. You could do 0, negative, 100%. Who knows? But I got some people in there doing their thing. So come join us, Bloodalytics.com. I updated the website too. So now you can see performance, and this is all hypothetical performance. I have to make that clear, and and I'm not promising anything here. Have to do that legally. This is all hypothetical performance from last month. If you traded every trade, Bitcoin, well, this is actually the year. This is year to date for Bitcoin and Ethereum. 217% for Bitcoin, 423% for Ethereum in 1 year so far. Year to date, that is with commission included. All right. So check it out. Sign up. I'll have a discount for you at the end of the video. So let's go ahead and take a look at the markets today, ladies and gentlemen, because we have something interesting going on. So we saw the big dip, all right, and then we saw a rally. I didn't do a video yesterday, but we saw a rally yesterday that pushed us up close to getting back into that channel. I mean, we closed a few bars in there. 1, 2, 3 bars we closed in that channel, but couldn't sustain it. Bears took back over. That's a very bearish signal to me. We couldn't sustain any momentum back into the channel, and we took a leg back down. And I think we're going to essentially at this point, you know, wave, do a pattern downwards like that. ABC 1, 2, 3 pattern. Back down and break this low. This is what I'm looking for us to break. $18,284,000 Bitcoin. And then we will go visit Young Jeezy in Atlanta for that 17.5, which is all the way back here. Mr. 17.5 himself. We're going to go visit him real soon. I think real soon, ladies and gentlemen. So that's kind of from a macro perspective for Bitcoin, where we're headed. And so, of course, if Bitcoin is going that way, the altcoins are going to go that way, and in a faster pace, at a faster speed. Okay, so be prepared. Stock market, are you surprised? Dow Jones down almost 400 points. NASDAQ down almost 1% today. S&P down 1.27% today. Okay, we know what's coming up tomorrow. Be prepared. It's going to be a big day. It is definitely going to be a big day. So be prepared for some volatility. You know, Bloodalytics crew will be. Shout out to my man, Crypto Keeper. Last night, he shouted me out. He was like, Bloodalytics saved me. I went short over the weekend. And, man, made some money with that short. And I'll show you guys the short. I'll show you the short that we made over the weekend on Sunday. Really quickly. If I just zoom in here on at least Bitcoin, I can show you. I mean, we went short on Ethereum and Bitcoin at the same time on Sunday evening. But that short, and I actually told you guys, because I did a live stream Sunday, I told you guys we were short. Go back and watch that video. You will see. I said we are short. We were short, and we rolled the whole motherfucking thing downward, baby. You already know what's going on. Then we went long. So Monday we went long, closed our short, took all those gains, went long, took 50% off there, and closed the rest all the way up here. So I'm kind of giving you a sneak peek of where we are now, because we went back short and took 50% of our profits off the table earlier this morning at 9:30. So we getting busy. I don't know what y'all doing. You're probably losing money, but we getting busy over here. We getting busy over here. First article. Well, even before that, I just want to say shout out to, oh, you guys didn't even see any of that. Shout out to my guy, Crypto Keeper, for definitely giving Bloodalytics a shout out yesterday. So let me run that back for you guys real quick so you can see what's going on and how we played it over the weekend. Short here, Sunday, going into the week, Monday. We took 50% off there. Close the rest down here. Nice move. Nice bags gain for people. Went long here on Monday at around 6:30 a.m. Took half that off the table. Let the rest ride out and closed it up here this morning at about, well, actually last night. This was last night. But went short here, and we're in the money again with this trade. So starting the week off excellent, guys. Okay. So you don't have to be a pro either. This is what this system is for. It's for you to not have to be a pro. Just follow what Crypto Blood does, his strategy. So, yeah, I know, guys. Sorry, I had to run that back again. Jason Mack, CB, thoughts on your mans and other crypto influencers going at Sam Bankman-Fried, saying he's a double agent and wants all crypto centralized. I don't think he's a double agent. He's just a capitalist. You know, capitalists are going to do what capitalists are going to do. And capitalists are going to do what's best in their interest to make money for them and their the people who's invested in the company. Knez, what's going on, bro? Thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Marcus Walters in the building. Shout out to him. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not going to go after him because I understand what he is and what he's doing. He's a capitalist. So you're going to make the best decisions for your pockets. But what we're going to talk about in today's episode, which is concerning to me, is how the SEC just came after Ian Bellini. And is not, well, I don't know exactly what the suit against him is. The lawsuit is against Ian Bellini, but it's what's in the lawsuit. Buried down 60 something paragraphs in, that is the concerning piece in part for me that I want to talk to you guys today about, because I think it is a game-changing decision if it's actually what it looks to be, and that is Ethereum being a security, ladies and gentlemen. So, sad day, another sad day, ladies and gents. And we saw this may be the reason why we did see Ethereum tank. You know, the news came out, and maybe that's why we saw it move down. I don't know. But Bloodalytics don't care. See, we move with the markets. We let the markets dictate which way to go. So, no lagging indicators, no oscillators, moving averages. No, that's all too late. So, it is what it is, man. But that's kind of on the trading side of things. I'm talking about just from an ethos, structural standpoint in cryptos. We are eroding and eroding fast. So, first article, though, I want to go over with you guys is, this is just hilarious. I mean, you can't. I'm on Microstrategy's website right now. Okay, they just put out this announcement. They filed a Form 8K to the SEC today, telling them that yeah, we bought some more Bitcoin. We're selling equity, diluting shares. Okay, diluting the shares of those who hold MicroStrategy. We're going to penalize you, ladies and gentlemen, who own MicroStrategy stock, and go buy Bitcoin. Well, how much Bitcoin did we buy? Oh, we only bought 5 million. Man, get out of here, man. Get out of here. You bought $5 million worth of Bitcoin. Now, on paper, okay, yeah, that's a lot of money. But in context, you put it in context, they could have just kept their money. Honestly. They already had purchased in total about $3.3 billion worth of Bitcoin. So you're going to just buy, what is this for? Why are you doing this? This is the most idiotic thing ever. This is not even a dollar cost average move, because it barely moves your dollar cost basis down at all. So I don't know, what they're trying to do, what they're trying to signal to the markets. I'll tell you what it is signaling. It's signaling to the markets to sell more Bitcoin. See, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, or a feedback loop, I should say. When you have a company like MicroStrategy, people know they have bought Bitcoin with debt. They've bought Bitcoin with leveraged money. I'm all cool with buying Bitcoin as a company. Yeah, that's not a problem. Should definitely have some Bitcoin on your balance sheet, without a shadow of a doubt. But buying it on leverage is when I knew, yeah, we're getting ahead of ourselves. So this is funny because Bloomberg kind of hold them on the low here. MicroStrategy Saylor makes smallest Bitcoin buy in more than 2 years. They go on to just straight sneak this Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor dropped CEO role to focus on Bitcoin strategy. Company may issue stock to raise cash for more Bitcoin buys. MicroStrategy's Michael Saylor makes smallest Bitcoin buy in 2 years. That's hilarious to me. So what did MicroStrategy stock do today from this news? Oh, they're down. They're down 3.25% or $6.7. Man, oh man, not a good look. Not a good look. This stock, man, if I were in the stock market trading equities, I would have been shorting this bad boy a long time ago. A long time ago. But I don't mess with that game anymore. I'm here in the crypto game. Let's see what some of these comments say here. Mind Your Biz says, the stunk ate poopy. Okay. Marcus Watson said, Michael Strategy know something we don't. It will come out in about 4 years. Highly doubt it. If he knew something that we didn't, he would have been in Bitcoin earlier than 2020. How about that? If he was that smart, in regard, he is smart. Don't get me wrong. The guy is super, like, a genius. But if he was ahead of the curve and knew what he was doing in the crypto space, it wouldn't have taken him this long. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. So he's been vocal about his stance on Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is the only way. It's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. A lot of these maximists, to me, guys, carry a almost religious feeling or conviction towards Bitcoin. It's a little scary to me. How do you guys feel about that? Let me know in the section below. I think they go a little bit too far with their conviction on Bitcoin. Yes, it is ultimately has been a game changer for what we define as money, or a store of value in some people's opinion. Even though, fun tidbit, there was never once a mention of store of value in the white paper of Satoshi Nakamoto. So, I don't know, man. Maybe we have the wrong view. I don't think so. I think Bitcoin is a store of value, unless cash. Especially at, current prices and volatility. It being fixed supply doesn't do well in an economy when it comes to using it as a day-to-day cash. You're going to hoard it. If you know that the price of Bitcoin is going to go up in the foreseeable future, why spend it today? Just like those who bought alpaca socks and spent hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars on a pizza. It's not going to pan out well for you. So you don't want to spend your Bitcoin. You do want to store it as a bet against long-term, a bet against inflation. Now, many people are modeling Bitcoin as a gauge or pulse on global liquidity. So that's an interesting one. That would make sense in this and how Bitcoin is behaving, or has been behaving in the last year and a half or so, or two. It does model liquidity. The more liquidity pumped into the system, world economy, the more you're going to see the price of Bitcoin rise. The shrinkage of liquidity, reduction of liquidity, the lower Bitcoin goes. We're seeing QT start this month. That's quantitative tightening. We're seeing interest rates hike by the Federal Reserve. Now, whether the Federal Reserve interest rate hiking actually directly does something to the market and liquidity doesn't matter. It's perceived as a tool, right? As a solution to slow down the economy. So it's almost a self-fulfilling prophecy there. But if you're going to see this, the economy slow down, if money costs more, then there's going to be less money going around, i.e. a liquidity shortage or shrinkage. And we're seeing it. It's playing out. Bitcoin is contracting with liquidity contractions as well. Omnibone, that would be amazing. He said, Omnibone said Ethereum, ETH will have to merge with ETC in order to deflect the SEC claim in order to maintain ETH's full decentralization. Good point, and we know that ain't never gonna happen. Oh my God, that's not gonna happen. I'm trying to tell you, boy, it's not gonna happen. But yes, I agree. Like Webbot predicted many years ago, either that or there will be a very big problem starting with Amazon AWS to set a precedent. Yeah, we'll see. But there you go, guys. Microstrategy buying a minuscule $5 million worth of Bitcoin, adding to their already 3.6, I think, 3.96 or something billion dollars worth of Bitcoin they already had. So this is an absolute nothing burger right here. Fuck out of here. That's what I say, homie. Get out of here, Michael Saylor. This is another one that I did cover, and I said, hey, they're going to win this. And sure enough, Ethereum name service does regain control over EthLink domain. So just wanted to give you guys an update on that. GoDaddy made a huge mistake by essentially, I don't know if they did it themselves. Someone got their palms greased or what happened. But they pretty much took it upon themselves to just basically debo the domain name from the Ethereum name service company and gave it to someone else, auctioned it off for $800,000. So we knew that was not going to go over well. ENS parent company True Names, along with previous ETH.link owner Virgil Griffith, filed a lawsuit against GoDaddy, Dynadot, and Manifold Finance earlier this month. As I told you guys, I covered what looks like they were able to get that back. The U.S. jurisdiction or district judge in charge of the case granted ENS's request for an injunction and ordered that the ETH.link name be returned, restoring EthLink services. So I just want to give you guys a heads up on that situation. Looks like they got their shit back. Let's see what Mind Your Biz is saying. Except Gensler is not answering the question of decentralization when pressed by the Senate. So the SEC is trying to have it both ways if it can. Absolutely. 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 Omnibone said in the start, they said only Bitcoin and ETH were decentralized. That was due to the miner spread out. Now SEC just will go after server providers hosting ETH nodes. Very true. Or go after you. And this is what today's episode, we're going to go over what they're doing. They're going after people directly for just doing transactions on Ethereum because they were done in the US. This has to stop, ladies and gentlemen. This has to stop. It has to stop very soon before it's too late and this whole industry is ruined. This whole industry is about to be ruined, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to tell you. Okay, so before moving on to the next article in today's episode, I do want to bring your attention to Margex, which is a Bitcoin-based multi-asset trading platform. Earn profits by opening long and short positions, even in falling markets. So you guys know a lot of traders are losing money right now in this bear market. The cryptocurrency market is unpredictable, and the bear market could win over the bulls. Who knows? But how can you profit from this bear market? Well, trading on platforms like Margex, diversifying your trading strategy by utilizing long and short positions. And to make sure that's even more of a success, you need to sign up for the Bloodalytics trend signal service at bloodalytics.com. Link in the description below for that. But with Margex, you can trade Bitcoin and other top cryptocurrencies, available up to 100x. No KYC. Let me repeat, no KYC. Margex has been nominated by Finance Magnets as the most user-friendly trading platform. They also have this killer MP Shield feature, a system that protects traders from liquidity and price manipulation. And one additional feature that's dope, Margex gives you the exclusive bonus to try leverage trading without any risk involved. So if you sign up today, it only takes a couple of minutes. Using the link in the description of this video, hit the wallet section and enter the promo code CBTV100 and get $100 worth of airdropped USD tokens to start trading without even investing any of your own cash. Every trader has access to Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP, EOS, ADA, and many others with up to 100x leverage. Minimum deposit is only $10.
and the minimum trade size is $1. Use leverage responsibly. It does involve risk. That's why you can trade with small amounts if you don't feel confident enough. And so join Margex today, guys, and get that $100 worth of Air USD tokens using the promo code I just showed you. Offer ends September 30th. Let's get back to the show.
Yeah, man. HP blockchain in the building. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Appreciate it. Yes, YouTube be hating on CBTV, ladies and gentlemen. That's why it's important that you hit those thumbs ups for me. Smack those motherfucking like booties for a brother right now, because if you don't hit those thumbs up, you don't smack those like booties, more people won't know about the live stream. So it's so important that you guys hit that for me. Shout out to HP blockchain for checking in again. Yes, mind your biz, man. What the SEC, this is what Mind Your Biz said. What the SEC has done in IB's case is a joke, citing 45% of nodes being hosted in the U.S. That has nothing to do with allegations against him. Very crazy. Very sad situation. It's a sad day, honestly. Omnibone said, how many U.S. server providers will say no to the SEC? 0. No, all of them. Like you said, 0 will. No, 0 will go against the SEC. 0 will. So, they're going to comply. And now that Ethereum is proof of stake, there are very big attack vectors. The surface is much larger because now they can really go after those concentrated 5 companies that I think handle a large majority of the transactions or hold enough coins to be a very significant player in running and validating transactions. Shout out to Crypto King in the building. My Hexian is here. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Wolfo5 is in the building. T-Will is in the building. Yep, had no clue. Had no clue, man. Big Curious Mom. She is part of the Bloodalytics gang. I know she's liking those games. She's finally getting Big Curious Mom is pretty much a non-trader, and she's catching on. She's making money. So definitely shout out to her for tuning in and checking in with the Bloodalytics gang for sure. Omni said ETH is in trouble. Absolutely it is. Block was verified in US equal lockup CB. Yeah. It makes no sense, man. It makes no sense. I'm loving Bloodalytics. Absolutely. Appreciate it. Much luck to you, Big Curious Mom. She's, again, a new trader, man, and she's doing great following the trades. She's dedicated to learn, and it takes a minute. If you're new, if you're not new, you're gonna be able to jump right in and get busy. Let's take a look at this one. Thought this was hilarious. Person from young kid from Ontario, from Canada, somewhere in Canada. I don't know if it's Ontario. 23-year-old Crypto King. Huh? Boy, are you the Crypto King? I guess you are Crypto King if you are able to, and help me understand how a 23-year-old is able to. He's got the gift of gab, I tell you that much. He was able to convince enough people to give him $35 million in his scheme. He's allegedly some crypto private equity forex exchange. Man, come on, get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Why don't the people give the money to the right people? I'm sure of course, there are some honest people out there raising funds and trading and managing people's money, but he got 140 investors out of $35 million. What, boy, is that a? Let me zoom in on it. Is that a Jacob Astronomica? Oh man, you doing it big, homie. Private jet, got the Gucci Louis. Man, you doing your thing, man. I see you. But not anymore. $35 million provided to this young gentleman. That's what the creditors are saying and alleging. This is a poor woman who spent $60,000 of her grandchildren's education funds to put into Aiden's nonsense. Shame on her. You know, I don't feel bad for her. You know, if that was all she had, you definitely wouldn't want to do that. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. So, he basically, over 140 investors collected $20 million, over $20 million. Okay? And they have a call out for information from a fraud recovery law firm investigating him. So this guy balled out, rented a lakefront mansion for $45K a month. I said, damn, where's this lakefront mansion? It must be in Miami or Cali or... Nah, this mansion was somewhere in Canada. I didn't even know they had... Okay, I'm not going to disrespect my Canucks. But come on, man. $45 million a month for a place in Canada? Okay. He owned 11 vehicles, was leasing 4 other luxury vehicles, flew on private jets, and was paying that $45K a month in that rent for the lakefront mansion in Burlington, Ontario. Look at this young boy. So he got jammed up. They pretty much caught him, and he's gonna be in some major trouble. If it's too good, look at this. If it's too good to be true, it likely is not true. Groot, a certified fraud examiner for more than 20 years, says most of the funds given to Platursky were provided when cryptocurrency was on a market rise like last year, and there was a greed factor or an excitement factor involved. And so I highlighted this part because it's so important to understand who's around and who's saying, you know, giving you good suggestions or information, because it's easy to give good picks in a bull market. Everyone's right in a bull market. I can do a D Brown dunk and it doesn't matter. Blindfold. I can pick any crypto out there, any DeFi project out there, any NFT platform or project release out there. In a bull market, a raging bull market like we saw in the last 2 years, it's very hard to see who really has the alpha. It's really hard to see who are the experts and who aren't. So when you see people giving you good calls in the bear market and in the bull market, but more importantly, the bear market, that's who you know, and that's how you know who's the real deal and who isn't. No one's going to be 100% true or right, but pay attention to who you're listening to in the bear market and if they're right in the bear market, because 9 times out of 10, if they're right in the bear market, they're going to be right in the bull market as well. Okay? Or at least you see they're right in the bull market and the bear market. It gives you a better gauge on their assessment on things. So it is what it is. Minho, another amazing part on the island for the rich. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess so. Omnibone said ETH should actually merge with Bitcoin, DGB, and ETC, triple layer blockchain security running on 5 algos. Stake, man, you saying too much. Oh, man, you saying too much, Omnibone. Bear Drake's house. Buy Drake's house, yeah. This is good entertainment. This is what I like about this space. It's like the Wild Wild West. It surely is, brother. It surely is the Wild Wild West. So you have to be careful out there, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, young bull, let's just say in Philly, young bull, 23-year-old. He's getting jammed up, ladies and gents, out of Canada. Let's take a look at this one. Thought this was interesting because I did cover this as well. This is a company. Well, first let me just set the stage, because remember I covered maybe about 2 months ago this news that dropped from Mojang Studios, who is the owner or creator of Minecraft, which is a game my daughter, oh my gosh, she's either Minecraft, really nowadays is Roblox. Was it Roblox? I'm always buying. I'm going broke buying Roblox or Bucks, but Roblox. These games are just melting these kids' brains. But anyway, Minecraft put a ban out on NFTs and said, hey, anyone running a Minecraft server can no longer integrate NFTs within their servers that they spin up. And there was a big thing back then, because 2 months ago, because there was a major project that raised a lot of money, got a lot of momentum behind this business model of having a Minecraft server spun up and, you know, adding a layer of non-fungible tokens to the gameplay. So they pretty much tanked. Went out. It was I can't remember the name. If someone in the chat rooms can let me know what the name of that blockchain project was. But overnight they were done when Mojo or Mojang dropped that news about banning NFTs. But yet today we have a new company who just implemented NFTs into a Minecraft server and GTA 5 servers. Now, why would you do that? You think you're going to convince them to change their minds? So this company, it's crazy. The company name, what is the company name? My Metaverse. Very original. Very original, my friend Simon. My Metaverse CEO, he went out and said he's implementing NFTs into Minecraft without violating its terms and conditions, so he is saying. So according to him, Minecraft's rules on NFTs have been about protecting players from negative experiences, and many servers have violated these rules. However, the executive highlighted that within their own servers, they are able to introduce NFTs without violating the game's guidelines. They do this by not having any play-to-win NFTs and making their best NFTs free to earn. Well, we'll see how far he gets. How do you guys feel about this? After Minecraft came out and said absolutely no NFTs allowed with our servers, he thinks he's going to be able to convince them otherwise. I say, nah, ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. Probably one reason why I say it's not gonna happen, because I think that Minecraft is going to come up with their own way to capitalize off this non-fungible thing. So they want to make it exclusively their right to release NFTs on Minecraft or in Minecraft servers. So that's probably what they're setting up for, and that's maybe why they decided to ban all NFTs. So we'll see. I don't even want to say it. CB, does Digibyte you think meet the qualifications, decentralized speaking, to pass as a commodity? They have smart contracts now on another layer, but the miner portion keeps it active. It's definitely not a security. I don't think so. I like Digibyte. They're just too decentralized, in my opinion. D Fuente says my Metaverse equals MySpace. Right. Yeah, that's just horrible naming there. Horrible branding. We can be a little bit more creative. Just a tad bit more. Just a tad bit more. So that's what's going on with Mojang Studios. If you guys didn't know, they did ban NFTs maybe about 2 or 3 months ago. I did cover it. Go back and check out that video if you like. This one, proof of work, Ethereum proof of work surges 30% after Binance completes distribution. So I think this is just a quick pump. It's just off the news, right? I don't think there's anything there meaningful. You got to remember, it sounds like 30%. Wow, that's great in a bear market like we're in. Nah, buddy, let's take a look at what they've done over the last 30 days. 30%. What have they done over the last 30 days? And it is down drastically. I mean, from peak to trough, I think they hit a high of $57, It's now trading at $5. Okay, so you get the point. Down almost 89%. So 30% move up means absolutely nothing. So I would leave this alone, but just giving you guys the info that Binance did complete the distribution of the ETH token, or I should say ETH proof of work token. So we'll see how that pans out. I believe a better play, if you want to play the proof of work Ethereum move, Ethereum Classic. That's what Vitalik Buterin said. Hey, you want to do proof of work, continue that mining consensus method, go over to ETC. And that's what many people have done. We saw a sharp increase in the hash power or hash rate of ETC post merge, and I think they're just going to slowly build momentum. Ethereum Classic will, which is good. Country Club said yes, even if they are turned off, other validators offshore will step in. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. No, man. Actually, Omnibone, I think there needs to be some gradient scale on decentralization, because too decentralized, you don't get anything done. And I think Digibyte's community is too decentralized to the point where it's a hindrance in their growth, in my opinion. So that's what I mean by that. Too decentralized, and in theory is not a bad thing. Being fully decentralized is not a bad thing, but in practice, being fully decentralized, you almost get damn near nothing done. You can have DAOs and all that voting, but it just who's over the marketing campaign, it just in future development and stuff, it just makes it a slow crawl. And maybe it's a long game with Digibyte. I don't know. I love what they're doing, their technology stack, the 5 layers of 5 different algos. I understand all that, and I agree with you. But and that's the difference between theory and practice. You have to see how things pan out and play out in real world, in real life. Big Curious Mom says Roblox. They even have a game on there for mining Bitcoin. That's so cute, man. That's crazy. My daughter loves that game. She's on it every day, building her homes, coming to Crypto Blood, asking for more money to buy more Robux. If I'm saying that correctly. I don't know. So yeah, there you go. ETHW, which is the fork that happened right at the merge, up 30%, but it means absolutely nothing, because it's down 89% in the last 30 days. Not even 30 days. The last 17 days. So stay away. If you want to do something, I talked about what is it called? Ethereum Fair. I talked about Ethereum Fair. They're gaining momentum. That's a new fork that is gaining momentum. They're doing it a different way. They're not just solely focused on, oh well, we just want to stay, proof of work and that's it. They have a few aspects to their project or coin that may be more interesting. So check out Ethereum Fair, and you've got and I suggest checking out Ethereum Classic. That's the one you should be looking at. All right, let's get to it. Ladies and gentlemen. Let me look a shot. Main topic for today, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, this is crazy, man. SEC claims all of Ethereum falls under U.S. jurisdiction. What? In a civil complaint against a crypto influencer, the SEC suggested that it believes the U.S. government has jurisdiction over all, I repeat, all Ethereum transactions.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, bye, Felicia. I can't believe I can't believe this. When the SEC filed a federal lawsuit Monday against crypto influencer Ian Bellini, which, let me just go ahead and click on this to see what the hell they're doing here. SEC charges crypto influencer Ian Bellini over unregistered ICO in 2018. Man, oh man. Yikes. I told you guys. They are going to get every ICO, or I should say, every token issued in the United States that took money, took Ethereum in return for a token, they're going to get. Slowly but surely, they are coming for you. Like my man Minho said. I'm talking to a company right now. I won't say the name. But I warned one of the representatives. I said, look, man, I don't care if your lawyers have, you've got some type of security, non-security document from your blockchain lawyer that says you passed the Howey test, and it doesn't matter. They'll move the goalposts. You see, they're going after Ian Bleen from a 2018 case just now. Man, oh man. So it's very strange times, if you ask me. The SEC today claimed it had the right to sue Bellini, not only because his case concerns transactions made in the United States, but also because essentially the entire Ethereum network falls under the U.S. government's purview. Yeah, the super massive black hole size bad take at the heart of Bellini's filing, this guy says. Yeah, transactions took place in the United States. In its complaint, the regulator noted that the Ethereum sent to Bellini was validated by a network of nodes, I quote, on the Ethereum blockchain, which are clustered more densely in the United States than in any other country. I think number 2 is Germany, but number 1, United States. What kind of conclusion is this? This is why we have to really start fighting back in some form or fashion. Do I have the actual solution? No, but we need to be thinking about it, and it may not be a solution that is, I don't know, man. I'm not going to even talk too much about it, but this is horrible. This is horrible to me. This is absolutely horrible. Country Club said, why do they seem to come after all brothers? I feel the same way, though I will say majority of the cases do come after white men. Okay. But maybe we should dive a little deeper and see, of the percentages, how many are black of that cohort, of that group of people they've come after. I did think the same thing, but hey, you know, it is what it is, man. Omnibone said, are they making the claim that they hold Reggie's very tokens and he holds the patents as he claims, covering ETH and BTC? Plot twisty twist. Man, this, I don't understand. I'm so confused about where the SEC stands, honestly. Like, I'm very, very interested to see, honestly, no joke, all jokes aside, we always talk about, well, how does this pertain to Reggie's patent? I'm really interested to see how this all pans out for Reggie, because it's just every week the plot thickens, and I'm talking about on the side of the SEC and their view on things. Like, I just don't know where to turn, which way is up. I'm confused. I'm thoroughly confused. But Gensler, which pretty much looks like your boy, Mr. Burns, Evil Gensler, is he's going all in. He's going all in, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that guy right there. He's going all in and really making it hard for us to make progress in the United States, in my opinion. The SEC, if the SEC were to successfully classify activity on Ethereum as akin to that on an American securities exchange, it would amount to regulatory body laying claim to jurisdiction over all, I repeat, all activity on the ostensibly decentralized Ethereum network. Such a development would constitute a major escalation in the SEC's role in overseeing both Ethereum, specifically where the vast majority of NFTs and DeFi activity takes place. So I think I'm going to tell you next. I'm going to tell you, Crypto Dominus is speaking right here. Crypto Dominus is speaking right here. You're going to see the same thing that happened with the ICOs from 2017. I promise you. This is why I didn't go in ham and have all these NFT releases and all this. You are going to see them do the same thing to the NFT guys. I'm telling you. Somehow, some way, they're going to do it. And they're going to screw a lot of people because a lot of people made a lot of money. They don't want you to make a lot of money easily. Okay? In my opinion. They just simply don't want to see a lot of people making a lot of money because then it kind of, I don't know, man. They don't like seeing that. I'll leave it at that. So I think you're going to see the same thing occur in the NFT space over the next 2 to 3 years. They're going to retroactively hit up a lot of people. They really are. And your boy is going to be at the center of it. Mr. Gensler. Yeah, buddy. Mr. Gensler. Put my white voice on, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Mr. Gensler. He's going to come for you.
And boom goes the dynamite.
So, that pretty much does it, man. I you guys got to let me know. How do you feel about this news? I think it's a watershed moment in crypto. And it's not a good position that we're in. And I think it's a foreshadowing to what I told you guys would happen in the new year, when we will see a whole slew of new regulatory guidelines and implementations and mandates and XYZ, to the point where a brother can't do nothing in the space without having a license to do XYZ. And that pretty much kills the blockchain industry in the United States. Now, I'm not saying it's going to go away. Not at all. But I think you're going to see a huge reduction in the valuation of the crypto space initially from this move that's going to happen in the Q1 of 2023. It's Q1 2023 is happening. I think you're going to see, it hasn't been priced in yet, is what I'm saying. These new regulatory rules have not been priced in yet, guys. So be careful out there. I think we have one more. This is the last, I think, kind of big tail risk or tailwind we're going to see in crypto, is this regulatory wave. After we get through that, it may take a year or two or whatever. The dust settles. People figure out how to do what they need to do without regulatory jurisdiction or oversight. Then you may start to see things speed up again, but it won't be in the United States because we are, unfortunately, they don't even see it. We are killing ourselves through bureaucracy. We are killing innovation through bureaucracy. It just is what it is. 1 + 1 = 2. Most definitely. Most definitely. ETH was commodity under POW. Now POS. You see the SEC, their hands all over it. Yeah, it's yeah, Mr. Sekila, US is gonna kill crypto development. Companies would just go elsewhere. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, buddy. The government is definitely here to protect you, my friend. You. Merge back for what? Ian's case was when... I know. It makes no sense, Country Club. They moved the goalpost, and we just have to comply. Red River said Putin drama and confusion today with that general mobilization speech being delayed until overnight. Coincidence? FOMC press conference tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's a big day, ladies and gentlemen. I will be I think the FOMC comes out at 2 o'clock. I might do a live stream right when the news comes out. I'll show you guys where we are in regards to Bloodalytics trading, what positions we're in, which direction I should say we're in the markets. But tomorrow's a pivotal point, a very volatile day, most likely. So volatility means gains for traders like myself and Bloodalytics gang members. Devin for Tech says that's why crypto needs to distance itself from being pegged to USD. Other countries advance the blockchain tech, but SEC keeps stagnating it. Yes, good point, my friend, good point. So that is pretty much it, man. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Make sure you guys download Muhammad. Haven't seen him in a while. Shout out to Donald Muhammad. You will own nothing and be happy. That's what they want you to do. Fed now said it will release CBDC in July of 2023. They want to lock down crypto before then. So Tedward, thanks for citing that. I actually don't think that they will release a CBDC at all in the foreseeable future. I do know that, and I've been covering this, Ted. You may be new to the channel. I don't know if you are. I have never seen you on here. But in 2019, I started covering the Fed Now project. And that is definitely coming out in 2023. Now that project is just going to be a improvement or upgrade to the current structure and how the interbanking system works. So we'll have instant settlements, instant transactions. So everything will be instant, just like a cryptocurrency network, a blockchain network would be, but it will all be in a closed circuit system. So you have to ask yourself, well, truly, what is the reason or need for a coin or token, a USD token? There really is no need for it. If anything, they could just work with a company like Circle and adopt the USDC as the official stable coin. It gets audited every month. Anyhow, they're under the purview of, Wall Street. It's easier for them to just roll that out. They can track it. You now can't use Tornado Cash. So they're kind of setting it up for maybe an event like that, because I don't really see a need for a CBDC, like an official CBDC in the United States. Other countries will do it, but as the global reserve currency, there is no need, and it would be detrimental to the banking industry here in the United States. You issue a CBDC, it's no need for most banking operations at all. I mean, they're already closing left and right. I know in your town you're seeing banks close left and right. Well, there's no need for a lot of the workforce in the banking system if you eliminate, the current structure. If you issue a CBDC, the new bank is your wallet. There were scenarios put out there in how they would roll out this Fed Now system. It could be done through the USPS, and people would just go there, set up. If they were to do a CBDC, I should say, not the Fed Now system. If they were to do a CBDC, you would just go to your postal office. They would help you set up your wallet, get your account set up, and then you would be able to conduct your transactions right from your phone or your laptop, tablet, any mobile device like that. And there's no need for a branch anymore, because all the money is issued through the Treasury directly. It would eliminate the Federal Reserve, in my opinion, or a lot of it, because now the Treasury can just simply change the supply in real time. They can literally burn or extract supply, X amount of millions or billions of tokens, and it'd be instantaneous. So as of now, the way that the Fed, people have a misconception of the Fed says they're coming out and raising interest rates. It's not like they raise interest rates, they punch it in the computer, and then boom, it just automatically changes. It goes through, it takes some time for it to actually permeate through the network, through the financial network, because they're raising interest rates at the Fed window, which the banks use, right? When they go to the Fed window to loan or borrow money from the Federal Reserve, that's where it starts. So if they have to pay a couple basis points higher, then when they go out to make new loans, they pass that change to the next person up the chain, and then the next person up the chain, the next person. So it takes some time. It takes some time. The Crypto Clan, I like that name. USDC is the chosen coin by the Fed. They used it in a coup attempt on Maduro. I didn't know that. Wow. Yes, thank you, Mr. Sekila. Make sure you guys smash that like booty. Knock her off the stage. Or it. Or he, she, her, they. You know how we are in this society today. Just hit the damn smack, the damn like, the damn booty. Please. Please. Mind your biz. Thank you. Correct. Banking here continues to work fine with various stables. Yep. Exactly. Do you think the mainstream will use crypto once they figure using QR code? No. Honestly. Nope. Get out of debt, people. Mark Cartel, thanks for tuning in, bro. Get out of debt? Actually, I say the opposite. Pile in more debt. Because if the system's going to reset, those who have the most debt are the ones that benefit the most. Think about it. I hear people say, get out of debt now. The system's about to collapse. The reset. No, nigga, you need to get in more debt. You need to pile up as much debt. You know how people go bankrupt, or they're planning on going bankrupt, and they just run up the credit card. That's what you need to do. If you think the system is about to die, don't pay your debt down. Be the one that benefits. Omnibone said it works overseas. I think in Japan, YouTube, QR code economy. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's starting to, you can now finally use QR codes directly in the camera of your Android and Apple. So, yeah. It is resetting now, right? When you say now, what do you mean? Like, what's your time frame on now and when the reset completes? Then I can kind of understand your scope. Because, yeah, it is, but it's been resetting. It's been resetting, honestly, if you want to really know, like, I would say 1972. When Nixon took us off the gold standard was the time the clock started ticking right then. So, the reset started then, 40, 50 years ago. Next 5 years? Yeah, I agree with that. Next 5 years, the reset, I think, would be complete in the next 5 to 10 years ish. I know that's like that's pretty wide. That's a double as far as my range, but yeah, I think so. But what does that reset look like? Danny says, what about the EOS waiver? Yes, people forget that EOS actually has its 3 coins that the SEC gave blessings to. Bitcoin, Ethereum as proof of work, and EOS. So, EOS for sure is, if they can get their act together as far as they're rebranding, and it's just, man, it's a shit show with the getting on one accord and moving in one direction. I think block 1 really delayed and hindered the development or progress, I should say, because EOSIO, the protocol that EOS runs and Wax runs, and who else? Telos. You got a couple of blockchains that run EOSIO. And then even like delegated proof of stake in general. Tron runs DPoS. I think Tezos runs DPoS. The structure, the infrastructure of what EOS created was revolutionary. Well, I should say more so Dan Lammer. The Magician says, damn, man, I've been paying it off. Finally got about 700 credit score. Wanted to buy a house next year or two. I'm going to still grind regardless. Yeah, man, that's the wrong. I mean, yeah, I can't give you financial advice, right? I mean, you have to figure out what's right for you. But if we are doing a reset, just think of it this way. If we're doing a reset, your scenario of paying all your debt off, you're going to lose because all the people that have the debt are going to get their debt paid off. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by that. So if you believe that a collapse is coming, no, you don't want to pay off your debt. If you truly bought that life, you don't want to pay off your debt. And those who didn't pay off their student loan debt, we see what happened to them, right? That is going to continue to happen more and more. Believe me. More and more. More and more, guys. You're going to see more of that where the good people that follow the rules, did everything by the rule book. No, they don't win. When the system collapsed, they don't win. That's how you know we're toward the end. When the people doing the right thing lose. You know what I mean? People I know did PPP and you've heard all the stories, all the PPP loans and all that, and they're fine. They didn't get caught up in all the raids and stuff like that. The bad people are starting to win. That's how you know the system is fully flipped upside down and fully perverted. We're at that point. 2024 Biden leaves equals slow burn in the meantime. And then 2028 equals flick the ashes of what remains for new prez and new system. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Block 1 was about 90% of the problem with EOS. Not the tech, ladies and gentlemen. Very superior tech. Yep. No, all good, man. Do your thing, bro. Don't, you got to do what's best for you and your family, man. I mean, it's all about what you think is going to happen. Until the reset, another interest rate rise hurts, especially credit cards. Ask Sleepy Joe for a long. Okay, so you're right. I mean, if you make a good point, Mark, if we, and I know I'm going over, but I'm loving the feedback, guys, in the chat room, and I'm more than willing to engage with you guys today. In a ever rising interest rate environment, your debt payments would only be a problem if you were issued new debt. Credit card revolving debt, yes, that's the worst debt to have anyway, right? I'm talking about if you would have gone and got a loan for a home, right? A year and a half ago at low interest rates. That's good debt. That's fixed debt. Or you should have gotten a mortgage. I hope you got a mortgage that was locked in at a fixed rate. But that's good debt. Credit card? Yeah, of course not. It's revolving debt. So it is an issue. But definitely, guys, get over to Bloodalytics.com. Check out the trading signal service. Doing great for those who are participating. And I'll leave a discount for you at the end of this video. Hey, man. You guys are smart enough to understand what's going on, and you guys need to listen to people who understand the whole thing, not just one view. And many times in crypto, a lot of the crypto influencers or people, I don't want to call them influencers, people hate that word, but people who cover crypto, they don't understand the full view. Like Crypto Blood used to trade traditional finance, forex. I'm a econ head. Like, I know I don't fit the look, right? I don't have my suit on and the tie, and no, I'm not ever gonna do that. I don't need to. But follow people who are well balanced and understand more than just crypto. They need to understand, especially now, because crypto has pretty much been compromised by Wall Street. You got to understand all moving parts. It all connects now. So you can't just think buy and hodl and just, yep, I'm just going to buy Bitcoin and close my eyes. Just a little, you know, remember, what show was that? Where the lady would do, and then boom, 5 years later, 10 years later, who wants to be a millionaire? I think those days are over, guys. You got to really earn it now. You got to really work for it. You got to really work for it. You got to really work for it now. If ETH is now security, we can stay on, or I would say ETC. ETC would probably be a better move for you. I dream of Genie. Yes, Danny. Thank you. Let me lick a shot for Danny for dropping that one. Oh man, I used to love that show, man, as a kid. Robin is the new 9 to 5. Yep. All right, guys. That's it. Thank you guys for all the comments. Make sure the 64 people that are watching smash that like booty for me and the CBTV family. All right. Again, it's your boy Crypto Blood, and that's my 2 Satoshis. I'm out of here. Holla.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
Okay.